Welcome to Brian Bealer's Rounding Them Up. It's going to be April 7th, for sale, 1967 through 1968 Pontiac Firebird. This search request comes from multiple subscribers, and like these subscribers, there's a classic car you're looking for. It's free and easy to do. Just subscribe to the channel and drop in a comments below the make and model you're looking for, and I'll round them up for you. So with that said, this is not the only car we found for sale, but this is the one I would go check out if I was looking to buy a 68 67 Pontiac Firebird. So let's check out all the cars we did find. It's going to be Facebook Marketplace. It's going to be Craigslist. I don't own any of these cars, and I don't make the prices. I just simply put them in price order, so it's going to go from lowest to highest. First one right here is 1968 Pontiac Firebird, Texas area. That's how you'd find it. $2,200. Been on here for 3 weeks. It does say no title. So all you're getting is a shell here. But I'm digging the prices on these Firebirds to see they're not 10 grand for stuff like this right here. If this was a Camaro, this would be 10 grand all day, even without a title. So, again, I say all the time, if you're looking to build a Camaro and it doesn't matter about reselling or flipping for money, you'd be better off buying a Firebird and cloning it. On to another one. It's going to be 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 3 grand. It's in Florida. Sounds like a great price, no title. So if you got a couple titles already, got to dig that big wing on this car, right? That definitely makes it go faster. It's got some drag lights on the back too. Check them out. Looking for some parts. That's what we call cars that have no title. So parts only. If you can get a title, that's your mission. On to another one. So if you want to go register it through Vermont, and get a title just like you do for your Hot Wheels cars. That's what he's saying is your mission. 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, $3,800, 5 weeks ago, California. So I gotta tell you, I'm digging the price on this. California's your area. I'm not sure how you're gonna beat $3,800 for one of these. If it adds up, it's available. $3,800, not a dime less. That's what it says. And I believe he's got a title for it too. Nope, it's no title. So, no title, $3,800, another pile of parts. On to another one. This is going to be New York, 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe, 2D, $3,800. Manual transmission. It does say clean title. 67 Firebird drag car, originally a 4-speed. No motor, no tranny. Comes with a Camaro, tilt front end, roll cage. Trades considered. New York, and it did say it had a title. I'm digging it. And it's got a Camaro fiberglass front clip for the front of it. You're not going to find a Camaro for that price for a drag car. I'll tell you that right now. $3,800, New York. Check them out. If anything, get the title for it. On to another one. Then you don't even need to use a title with it. If it's going to be a drag car, you're going to build out of it. On to another one. 1968 Firebird. He's got it listed, 4 grand. Says it was originally a 6-cylinder car. The overhead 6 probably, but no engine in it no more. Got holes in the floor pans. Still looks like a pretty good deal. You're not going to find a Camaro like that for 4 grand. PA. No tire kickers. If it's up, it's available. On to another one. It's going to be a 1967 Pontiac Firebird Sprint. Overhead cam 6-cylinder, $4,500. This is 8 weeks ago in Ohio with the clean title. But it also says what you see is what you get. So no interior, no front clip, no motor, no trans, no glass. It seems like it's overpriced. But it does have a title. And it was an overhead 6 originally. On to another one. 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, $4,500. Been here for 21 weeks, Oklahoma. Says he's selling a 67 and a 68. So it's a 2-for-1. 67's got the clean title, which is the gold car. And the other one is the shell to build, apparently. I don't know, it's 2-for-1. Price is $4,500 with 1 title, Oklahoma. Hard to believe that's still on here. On to another. This is a 1967 Firebird convertible, $4,500. 67 Pontiac Firebird convertible roller. Have the top frame. Good title, needs floor work, no motor, no trans. Front bumper and parts. have a front bumper and parts. Looks like it's already got a Camaro tail pan in it. So looking to build a Camaro 67 convertible. Well, that'd be a cheap route to start right there. Has the title. It's also got some cool wheel flares on the back. Some trailer wheels all the way around. Some deep dish trailer wheels on the back. Gonna be a 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D here. $4,800. 21 weeks ago, Washington. Says clear title in his name. Car does not have a motor or transmission installed. Has a console with a 4-speed. Does come with a lot of parts. Included is a 4-bolt big block Chevy 454. So you want a 454 for your Camaro clone? There you go. Check him out. $4,800. Washington. Man's been here a long time. On to another one. It's going to be a 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. 5 grand we're at. 16 weeks down here, Wisconsin. Digging the Keystones. We've seen a lot of Keystones these last 2 episodes, right? 1967 Pontiac Firebird. Vintage ice race car. Fired up and drove out of a snowbank. It's got a 326 2-speed in it. Currently has a running 354 speed manual Saginaw. Check them out. Does say has VIN and title. It's the most important thing right there in the bottom of the ad. 5 grand or best offer. Yeah, looking for a snow race car? Found one of those. Let's go with the Kragers. What a cool buy right there. We build a drag car, 5 grand with a title. On to another one. It's going to be a 1967 Pontiac Firebird convertible here. 2D, 5 grand. It's incredible as many as we've seen. And we're only up to 5 grand. You try to look up Camaros, we don't find any till like 10 grand. Listed 5 weeks ago. It's going to be in Maine. 67 Firebird convertible. Car center a tarp for years, which probably destroyed most of it. But you're looking for one? Boom, found a convertible right there. 5 grand. Out here 5 weeks. On to another, and this is a 1967 Firebird, lowered price, Seattle, $6,500. This car looks like a steal. So what he shows of it looks absolutely great. That's your area. Check them out. It's got a 455, 700 R4. 5 grand. It says 5 grand down here or something. Engine tranny. We'll sell without the engine tranny for 5 grand. So if you don't want the Pontiac engine trans, on to another. It's going to be a 1968 Pontiac Firebird. $6,500. Less than 14 weeks ago to New York. It's got the cool hood on it. It's got the 400 emblems on the hood. Interior looked like some of it was missing. Looks like he's got some paperwork with it. It's available, stop asking. That's what it says. So you got to dig that. It is available. Something you're looking for. New York area is a 68 Pontiac Firebird. I don't know how you'd go wrong. $6,500. On to another one. It's be a 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. $7,500. Just a week ago, New York. Oh, that's the same car or not? No, it looks like another one. So 2 of them in New York right there. That one looks drivable for sure. The price is firm. Good car. Everything new. Sounds like a running driver. $7,500. Try to do that with a Camaro. On to another one. 1967 Pontiac Firebird. 8 grand Atlanta. I go on about that Camaro search, but we do it all the time, and it's so disgusting on the prices that we see. And then you come on here and look at these Firebirds up, and it's like, man, why would you buy a Camaro? I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense at all. 14 days ago, 8 grand Atlanta. If that's what you're looking for, is a 68. Check him out. It's going to be on a Facebook Marketplace here. 68 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. $8,500. South Carolina. It's been on here for 3 weeks. It's like the floor pans are all routed out. But again, these are just like a Camaro, so it's not hard to get any of these panels. I love the wheels that are on it. $8,500. I don't know. Seems kind of high, but compared to a Camaro, absolutely great deal. It's all together. Like I tell you, when you're looking for a project, that's the way you want to find it. With all the glass, dash, interior, everything in the car, on the car. Love it. 8 grand. It's going to be a 1968 Pontiac Firebird here. $9,500 right now. Listed 4 weeks ago, California. It's a convertible. think I'd go check out that other convertible we already seen. This one did have floor pans in it, but again, it's not hard to get all the sheet metal panels from one of these cars, especially if you're going to clone it. On to another one. What was a convertible? You got to dig that. Fresno here, 1967 Pontiac Firebird, 10 grand. I'd rather have this. So I'm digging the aluminum slots. Got some whiskey dents all the way down the side of it. This quarter's pretty crushed up, but pretty decent car. It's all together. Digging the wheels, digging the console. It almost looked like a 4-speed, but it's an automatic. It's a 67 Firebird, 400 complete. Project, doesn't run. Check him out if that's your area, Fresno. Got a really nice looking hood on it. On to another one. It's going to be a 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D here. 10 grand, California. 13 weeks this car's been on here. I don't like the wheels. Looks like it's had some good body work done, but I don't like that underneath the hood at all. So if you want it to look like a Pro Tour car, well, there you go. I'd pass. That's me, though. California on that one. On to another one. It's going to be 1968 Pontiac Firebird convertible 2D 10.5 Kentucky. It's like a Camaro with that spoiler on there, right? Only 2 photos, not much to show. So it's a very solid car from California. It's got a 400 with a 350 tranny, 4 9-inch rear end. That's what you're looking for, is a convertible. 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe here. It's going to be Nevada. 2D for 2-door, 10.8. No glass in it, no grill in it. I think we've already seen nicer. But that's me. If that's your area, Nevada, the car looks pretty rough compared to the other ones we've already seen. It's missing everything. The glass, the cowl pan, the grill, the interior. On to another. It's going to be 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 10.8 we're at. Colorado. Never liked seeing it on wheel dollies, right? So that means it doesn't even roll and the brakes are probably seized up. Does have all the interior in there, including nice looking steering wheel. Nice looking car. 10.8 Colorado, 3 weeks ago. Check them out. That's your area. Looks like a pretty damn good deal to me. On to another one. To think we're only at 11,000 halfway through the episode is absolutely awesome. 1967 Pontiac Firebird, 11 grand, 6 weeks ago. Arizona. Only 1 photo. So if Arizona is your area, we found one. It says asking 11,000. He's up for trades. Send him pics. 1967 Pontiac Firebird here, 11.5. It's going to be 3 weeks ago, Arizona. It comes these Camaros and Firebirds. I like the 67s. I like the wing windows. So even if I had a 68, I'd probably put a set of 67 doors on it. That's me. I dig wing windows. It did have a Pontiac engine coming with this. First year built, perfect hot rod. Had 400 cubic inch out of a 67 goat with a 4-speed. 200 R4 4-speed automatic. Check him out. It's got disc brakes on it. It's like a pretty decent project right there. 11.5. Can't even buy a new Camaro body for that, right? 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 12,000. It's gonna be Tennessee. Yep, it's got mixed match wheels. I like these Pontiac rallies. I've said all week long, right? This was 13.8. He's now wanting 12 grand. Check him out. Tennessee's your area. It's been here 15 weeks. He wants 12,000 for it. Gonna be a 1968 Pontiac Firebird here. 12 grand we're at still. Listed 7 weeks ago, California. It's a 68 Firebird running driving project. Needs some TLC. Got a 454 big block Chevy in it. So looking for one with a Chevy engine. Boom. Big block Chevy. Perfect clone car, right? I don't know. I like these Firebirds myself. On to another. It's going to be 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 13,000, 11 weeks ago, Nevada again. Bottom side looked beautiful. Engine looks like it's all done up. You see they done up that subframe. Got a new one-piece floor. That must already be in there, right? A new trunk. Sure is. A lot of sheet metal work done to this one. All the paperwork with a rebuilt 350. It's got a 350 in it. Check him out. Nevada. That looks a lot better than that last one we seen in Nevada. We're going to be up to 13,000 now, and this one's all cut apart. 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 13,000, California. Got a nice rear end done up for it. But wow, this thing is scattered into parts. So you want one that's going to take you a week to gather it all up and put it in the trailer and take it home and make a couple trips. Well, there you go, 13,000. It's pretty cheap for a headache, right? On to another one. 1967 Pontiac Firebird convertible. People lose interest like that. They're not going to get 13,000 for that. Even if he does have all new stuff and the right stuff, put it back together. You got to put it back together into rolling form if you're going to try to get over 10 grand. It's just ridiculous. 1967 Pontiac Firebird convertible, 13,750 we're up to. Been on here 25 weeks. So I don't know in 25 weeks how it could be any kind of deal. Really horrible photos. Oh, you tell me. Is that how you take pictures? Try to get 13,750 out of your convertible? Apparently not, because it's still on here for sale. I don't think it's any kind of deal either. 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 13,977. That's just some odd prices. Listed 4 weeks ago in Nevada. Got Chevy Rallies on it. Looks like a Chevy small block in it. So all you need is that Camaro grill and tail pan, and you'd be ready to go. Fortunately, one project. It's a rebuilt 350 engine, 350 tranny runs and drives. Check him out. It's 13,977. Oh. It's going to be the same car right here in Vegas. So it's listed in Nevada, then it's listed in Vegas on Craigslist. On to another one. 1967 Pontiac Firebird. We're up to 14,000. So tell me, is that other car nicer than this one? Only 2 photos. And he's trying to get 14,000 for it. I don't know. I love that Grant steering wheel. It might be worth it. 2 days ago it went on here. Check him out. That's what you're looking for is a 67 Pontiac Firebird with a Grant steering wheel. Cracked dash pad. Needing paint. Well, we found it. On to another one. That's obviously being sarcastic. Because then you go on a 14,000 look at this car. I mean, come on. 1968 Pontiac Firebird 14,000. Listed 5 weeks ago, Texas. This car is going to have rust issues under the vinyl top. I'll tell you now already. Before we even get into looking any further. Check that out. Knew that was coming because it's too good of a price on too nice of a looking car. So it's got rust issues. Got some brand new tires on it. I love the wheels. I dig the hood tack. I don't know about the fuel cell, but looks like it runs and drives. It's a 355. So is that a Chevy engine in this one too? Yep, sure was. A Chevy engine in your Firebird. We found one. On to another one. Had a really nice, expensive air cleaner on that car, too. Los Angeles, one that won't catch your car on fire. This is going to be a Firebird. 15,000. 9 days ago, Los Angeles. It's going to be on Craigslist. I dig the 5 stars. I don't really care for the seats. But how do you like that air cleaner? Yeah, I'm digging that, too. Mickey Thompson valve covers. Pretty cool looking car. Black primer. 15,000. I think he's been looking at too many Camaros, right? On to another one. The 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D again, 15,000, New Hampshire. I like the rallies on it. Looks pretty clean. So it's got the Pontiac engine in there. You got to dig that. Because believe it or not, there is a lot of guys that desire these Pontiac Firebirds. And if I had one, I don't know if I'd clone it or not. I guess it depends on how nice it is already. This car looks too nice to clone into a Camaro, in my opinion. 15,000. It's quite a bit of money to get for one. But here you go. 68 Pontiac Firebird for 15,900. Listed 7 weeks ago, South Carolina. You're going to put the Chevy Rally wheels on there. You might as well clone it. So it definitely needs a set of Pontiac wheels thrown on there. Rallies. This thing would look sweet. Does have the overhead cam 6-cylinder in there. Digging that. 15,900. I don't like the Chevy Rally wheels on it. Other than that, badass car. Will he get 16,900 for it? I don't know. Check him out. Got some beautiful gold interior. I'm liking the colors. It's got a video on there too. exhaust lead, lifter tab maybe. Don't sound bad. I'm digging it. Turn signals are working.
Nick.
There you go. You see it, 15.9. That's a cool Pontiac right there. Going to be a 1968 Pontiac Firebird here, Pittsburgh. 18,000. The looks of that air cleaner, I'd say they're a Steelers fan. But that's just me. I know a lot of you guys like those Pittsburgh Steelers. I tell you what, I like the Pittsburgh Steelers as much as I like that air cleaner. So we haven't seen one of those in a while. There it is. I dig the Kragers and the primer paint a lot more than I like that air cleaner on the top of that. And personally, if you're going to buy that car, take that thing off before you drive it home. On to another one. It's going to be Hartford, 1967 Pontiac Firebird 400, 19,000. It's crazy. It took $18,000 to find one of those, right? And I think I was pretty nice about it this time. 400 in this one. At least that's what the emblems are in the hood. Looks like it's silver and black vinyl top. Elderbrock carburetors. Man, these things are junk. I don't know how they've sold so many of those. They're about to make a good carburetor. Apparently, they're about to start making what Holley's no longer going to make, because Holley's going EFI only. So apparently, they're going to hand the rights over to the Holleys that we've loved so much over the years to these guys and see what they can do with it. So hats off to them for finally making something that hopefully is better than what they've been selling for decades. On to another one. It's crazy that they're changing it, right? So why are they changing it if they've been good? Tell me. 1967 Pontiac Firebird, 20,000 we've made it to. So 20,000, they're surely not giving it away. But you can see this car's had a lot of upgrades and a lot of money thrown at it, including an LS engine. Shows you a lot of the work and progress it's taken to get it where it's at now. 18 hours ago, Indiana, looking for a Pro Tour type of 67. Well, boom, we found one right here. There's the details. You want to hit him up. Again, it's only been on here 18 hours. 20 grand's in the budget. I think we go as high as 29,000 here. So Rochester, New York, we're almost through this episode. Pontiac Firebird, big block Chevy 427, 23,000. I mean, it's pretty badass. They put a 427 in it, but I don't know. I think it'd be cooler at the 455. That's my opinion. You're looking for a drag car, Pontiac with a big block Chevy in it. Boom, we found one. On to another one. We're at $24,750. And some of these prices we're going to start seeing, I don't know why you would spend more on one. So it's going to be in California, first year 1967 Firebird. That's how he's got it listed. $24,750. The car looks beautiful. So why would you spend more than $24,750 on a convertible? I don't know. And I got to tell you, I like the price. Because we usually don't find nice, beautiful classics that you can take straight to the car show for less than $30,000. So I'm digging the price. I'm digging the car. Check him out. Been on here for 2 days. On to another one. Be 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. 25,000 6 days ago. It's going to be in Maine. It's going to be a drag car. So it's the first drag car we've showed in a while. That's what you're looking for, is a drag car. The 427, which is probably, again, a Chevy big block. Got a Dana 60 in it. 456 gears. 400 turbo tranny. Check them out. Yellow's your thing with a big hood scoop. We found one. On to another one. We got some Arrest Me Resale Red. You got to dig that. 1967 Pontiac Firebird 2D. 25,000 4 weeks ago. It's going to be in Michigan. It's definitely shining because they hit it with the garden hose. So don't expect it to shine that nice when you get there. Doesn't look like too bad of a car. I don't know about 25,000, but sounds healthy. Don't like that painted back bumper. But it sounds like it could get nasty for sure. So I'm digging the sounds of it. If Arrest Me Resale Red is your thing, boom, we found one. 25,000's in the budget. Needs a painted hood. And I noticed the rear paint below the windshield was all faded out real bad too. So the car needed paint. 1968 Pontiac Firebird 2D, 25,000, Louisiana. Again, it needs paint. But I don't see it being as nice as that one right there before it. So with that said, on to another one. It's be a 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 25,000 Georgia. Yep, you see it's got the Camaro 68 front end on it already. And again, you can see he's still trying to get 25,000 for it, even with the Camaro front clip. They didn't change the tail pan, still got the Firebird taillights in it, but I'm loving those big wheels, man. Move those leaf springs way inward. Cool looking car, really solid. 25,000 for this. Got some kind of LS in it. Could be the fastest one we've looked at. Not sure what that is for an engine. Tilt front end on it. Well, that Firebird is beginning with the Camaro tilt front end to come with it. Looks like a pretty good deal, right? Start talking about 25,000. It does sound good, man. It's got some meats on the back. I'm digging it. No doubt I'm digging it. 25,000. How bad do you want one? You want it bad enough. 25,000 is a steal for it, right? Painted the door handles. That car was so rough. I also painted the dash blue. Not sure I dig any of that, but that's me. On to another one. 1968 Pontiac Firebird 27.5. It did sound good. You gotta dig. People can put video clips on here now. This car looks absolutely clean. Beautiful color. Nice wheels. Digging it. It's got a 350 board 30 over. So I don't know if that was a 350. That's a 350 Pontiac, so you gotta dig that. I love it when people keep it pure. 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 28,000 Ohio. So yeah, I'm not somebody that's big on engine swaps with a Chevy in this one, or a Pontiac engine and a Chevy, or an Olds engine in it, or whatever. But hey, I get it. Throw in there what you got. But when you try to start selling it to other people, it's going to affect the values. Don't like the painted front bumper nor that black stripe on there. And 28,000, I gotta tell you, with the aluminum trailer wheels, this thing's overpriced. On to another one before the pick of the day. And we showed this car in a past episode, so it never hurts to watch past episodes, rounding them up. A lot of times we show the same cars, unfortunately. But if they're still listed for sale, that's what the object is to show you what's out there for sale. It's going to be Inland Empire. It's going to be California. 1968 Firebird 400. 29,000 for this car. It's got the same photos you used last time. And I believe I said last time, not sure why you would spend more if you were looking to buy a 68 Pontiac. That thing's beautiful. So 29,000, 9 days ago. That's how long it's been on here. You want to read it out. There's the description. But on to my pick of the day, and it's going to be this one right here. So it's a 2-for-1. It's going to be Kansas. Can't remember the last time Kansas got the pick of the day. They're getting the pick of the day today. 268 Firebirds roller fixer-uppers. He has 268 Firebird rollers for sale. Both have clean titles. Not selling any of the parts. It's $8,000 for both cars. So I don't think you can get there fast enough with the trailer and load them up. They're both coming with Pontiac 68 Pontiac Firebird titles. I'm digging it. What a great price. It's like $4,000 a piece. Can't get there fast enough. Kansas is your area looking for a Firebird? Well, I just found you 2 of them. And it's $4,000 each. Can't beat that. Try to find a pair of Camaros for that kind of price. So if you're looking to build a clone, looking to build a Firebird, looking to build a drag car, either way, you're getting 2 titles. I find that as the pick of the day. So hope you all have been digging the searches. And again, my pick of the day is not always yours pick of the day, depending on where you're at, how much money you got to spend. Could depend on where the pick of the day is for you. So thanks for watching. It's going to be our last search here tonight. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Appreciate all the requests we've got. Big thumbs up to all of you. Be safe. Be good. And peace out.